What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Jason Whitlock is a very interesting guy, and I look at him as a guy who I don't know if he's jealous of people who are doing better than him, but that seems to be somewhat of the case. Although for today, I will leave that aspect alone. He's recently weighed in on Shannon Sharpe. Now, Jason Whitlock is a talented sports commentator. He's been on almost every major network, including Fox Sports. He's also been on ESPN and AOL Sports. He's now with The Blaze. Shannon Sharpe is talking about he was forced out. Shannon Sharpe is also talking about the fact that there was people that are there trying to bring him out of there. Skip Bayless was against him and things like that on ESPN, which again, I don't know if that's anybody's business, but that's what he's trying to say. He was forced out of the situation, and so that's why he ended up in ESPN. Okay, but Jason Whitlock has receipts, and he's threatening to expose the real reason why Shannon Sharpe is no longer with Fox Sports 1. Let me go ahead and play the clip right there.
I'm going to say this, speaking more specifically to Shannon Sharpe. Cut it out. Shannon Sharpe is trying to point a finger at a Fox executive or two, trying to smear them and put pressure on them and drum up a media storm of someone needs to be replaced, blame this executive, they pushed me out, blah, blah, blah. Shannon Sharpe needs to cut it out. I know what happened at FS1. And if Shannon and Stephen A. keep pushing this agenda, I'm going to expose all that I know. And I know all of it. And so, cut it out, guys. Shannon Sharpe's HR file is amazing. And they wanted him out for very good reasons. I just want you to know who Skip Bayless and Fox Sports and now ESPN are dealing with. Anybody at home, go call up the clip of a 50-year-old man sitting at courtside with his gay fashion designer at a Lakers game, and all that emotional energy and all that what went on with Shannon Sharpe. Does that look like a man who can control his emotions? Or does that look like someone who would snap and do unprofessional things, unbelievably unprofessional things in any environment? Fox Sports had no choice. None. Skip Bayless, in my opinion, had every reason to want Shannon Sharpe out of there after the Damar Hamlin situation.
So guys, you have heard that explanation, but I'm very interested in Jason Whitlock because I've heard him talk about people before who are not on his level. He won't even waste his time discussing. And that was something that he talked about with Tommy Sotomayor. In fact, I have those clips here in which we can talk about that. Let's play them.
And so there's a lot of people that pick and fuss at me that I completely ignore because it ain't even work. They're not on my level. And so why would I roll around in the mud with them when I could just put out my own content and keep it moving, and everybody would ignore or just forget about them because my actual talents would so outshine their lack of talent that it would make them irrelevant. And again, I have respect for Kwame Brown. I consider myself a fighter, but I don't want to say I'm Floyd Mayweather, but it's like I'm going to pick the right fights and the fights that are going to put money in my pocket. I'm just not going to fight anybody. You referenced Corey
When
Holcomb.
his numbers went down, I stopped responding to him. I don't respond to him no more. He says my name, I don't respond to him no more.
But you referenced Corey Holcomb. I used to be friends with Corey Holcomb. And Corey Holcomb is a guy that loves to talk about me. I don't pay attention to it. I mean, he says a lot of ignorant things about me. I've never paid attention to it, never responded to it. Because and Corey Holcomb's got a nice little following. He does well on the Chitlin comedy circuit, and I don't say that to be dismissive, but that's what he's built a nice little, probably $500,000 a year career going around to little ghetto nightclubs and doing his comedy routine. I'm perfectly good with that. And he can lie about me and ridicule me and all that other stuff, but in my lane, for what he can't hurt me in any way.
So that's why he keeps picking at me, and I won't respond to him.
So here, Jason Whitlock clearly is discussing the fact that, he doesn't respond to people not on his level. He sticks to doing his content. But in this case, Jason Whitlock is trying to expose something in which, in my honest opinion, he has nothing to do with. Shannon Sharpe is not acknowledging him, and I'm saying this because they're both in the same industry. They're both in the sportscasting world. Jason Whitlock used to be on Fox Sports. Neither one of you are on Fox Sports now. So what do you have to offer the world than trying to expose Shannon Sharpe for being a liar? And I don't like Shannon Sharpe. The only reason why you want to do that is because, well, just like Deion Sanders, you would be jealous. Like, it wouldn't matter to me if I'm a sports talk host. And if somebody is saying, you know what, this guy is saying that he got let go for whatever reason, why would I care about Shannon Sharpe? That's just typically me, right? To come out and say, I'm going to expose the real reason why you got fired over or why you had to leave at Fox Sports when you don't work there either. You work for New Place. He works for New Place. So the reality is you must really believe that Shannon Sharpe is above your level. And the reality is that, and it could be that he was doing some stupid stuff. I talked about that too. Yes, for sure. Shannon Sharpe is doing some crazy things. But if I'm not mistaken, didn't Shannon Sharpe get a better deal? All right? A better deal, right? So think about that. What person leaves a place, leaves somewhere else, gets a better deal than where they were before, the bad track record? How much does he make now? I don't know, okay? The Shannon Sharpe, I don't know. He's making a lot of money, okay? He's making more money now. So whatever he did, it wasn't so bad that he didn't, he wasn't able to go to ESPN, okay? Wasn't that bad. The question is now, since he actually got an upgrade, all right, for what he has, what about Jason Whitlock? Because you're no longer there. He's no longer there. He's doing better, as you clearly have admitted to. What is Jason Whitlock doing? Not as good as Shannon Sharpe, okay? And you want to threaten to expose something that, what is that gonna do? You expose that, is that gonna stop Shannon Sharpe from working at ESPN? Do you think that they don't know? If it was so bad, he wouldn't have went over to ESPN. But again, and Shannon Sharpe is a sellout to me. But again, here is Jason Whitlock always hating on some black person. If that person is not a true sellout, he got issues all the time. Is it because that Shannon Sharpe also went to the Deion Sanders game at the University of Colorado? Is that what it is? Now, Shannon Sharpe is an emotional guy, for sure. And he's ridiculous. He looked ridiculous at the Lakers game, for sure. He got a raise. His podcast is killing. The Shay Shay Show is the truth. He has buku amounts of money. What is there to expose? The only thing that we can expose is the fact that you, my friend, are mad. And as it seems, largely untalented, according to these networks, because you went to Fox Sports, they don't want you. ESPN don't want you. You're at The Blaze, who barely has ever had a sports show, who nobody cares about. What's going on here? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you subscribe to the bell. We're out.